All right, let's go ahead and start standing up today. So root your feet to the mat, just underneath the hips, and rock a little forward and then back. Let's just settle ourselves in for a moment, prepare ourselves to move. So take a big breath. Just let it all go. Let those shoulders fall further away from the ears, so the fingertips are reaching for the floor. And at the same time, feel the crown of your head just kind of lifting up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you might be. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start with a nice big good morning breath. Inhale, arms reach out and reach up. And exhale, push that air right back down. Let's go again. Inhale, reach out and reach up. And exhale, push that air right back down. Just that simple movement feels so good. So reaching out, reaching up. Push the air back down. And then next time we're going to keep our arms right over our head. So inhale, reach all the way up, put those hands together, and then tip over to one side. Easy stretch. Coming up to the center and then over to the other side. And then up to the center. Take a moment to just pull the elbows down. Allow the hips to move forward, the head to fall back. Open the heart. And then reaching back to the sky, bring the hands behind the back and bring them together. Rolling the shoulders back towards one another, breathe in, start to bend the knees, and then bring the belly down to the thighs, and then kick the legs out and push the arms towards the floor. Good. Now release the arms down and roll up, just like a rag doll, one vertebrae at a time. Lifting the shoulders up, press them back behind you, and one more good circle. Fantastic. Take the legs out a little bit wider this time. Big breath up. This time, bend the knees and squat down and lift up. And squat down and lift up. And squat down and lift up. Just one more time. And then stay all the way up. Tip over once again. Coming back to the center, just go the other way. And then coming back to center, just kick the heels out behind you. Allow the body release and fall forward. All the way down, allowing the head to just move towards the floor. Go ahead and just take one of your arms and reach it up. Gentle twist. And then switch sides. And then bring the hand back down. Reaching for the lighter of your weights, go ahead and begin to roll right back up. And roll the shoulders back. Well done. Inhale, arms reaching to the sky. Exhale, take them down. Inhale, circle them up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, circle them up. And bring them down. And then one more time, bring them all the way up. But this time, prepare for warrior two to the right, bend down. Back it up, and down, and back it up, and bend, and straighten one more time, and now bend and pull the elbows down, pull down, press up, pull down and press up, pull down and press up, and one more time, this time pull down, and now bring them together, open them and close them, open them and close them, open them and close them. Last time, push them to the sky and return yourself to center. Well done. Toes facing forward, hinge right from the hips. Just a little bit. Circle the arms in front of you like you're holding a big ball. And now just pull them out wide for 8. And for 7. And for 6. And for 5. And for 4. And for 3. And for 2. Last time, slowly rise right back into center, roll the shoulders up and take them back. Inhale, arms reach out, prepare for warrior two to the other side. Bend the knee, pull back, bend the knee, pull back, bend the knee, pull back, just once more. Now rotate, pull down, press up, pull down and press up, pull down and press up. One more time. Now pull down and bring them into to each other. Pull in and open, pull in and open, pull in and open, and pull in and open. Press all the way to the sky and bring the arms back down. Hinge forward from those hips. Once again, a little bend in the knee. Let's open and close again for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Last one. Roll, bring them all the way over your head and all the way back down. Well done. And we're going to put those movements together. Prepare for warrior to the right. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, pull up, pull them down, bring them in, open them up, push them up to center, turn the toe back in, come all the way down, warrior to the right, left-hand side. Take it down, lift up, pull down, pull in, open up and press, and all the way down. Other side, lift up, warrior 2 right, pull up, pull down, pull in and open, push up, and all the way back down. And one more time, all the way up to the left, warrior 2, back it up, pull down, pull in, open back up, press to the sky, and all the way back down. Hinge from the hips, last set, soft elbows, let's go. For 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Last time right here, and slowly rise all the way back up. Bringing the feet back in together. Hands are right on top of the thighs. Have a seat in a chair pose right here. Now push those weights out in front, pull back. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Rise to stand, and now both arms to shoulder height for 1, and for 2, and for 3, and for 4, and for 5, and for 6, and for 7. One more time, back to our chair pose. Have a seat, reach forward, pull back for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Just once more, stand up nice and tall, out to the side, both arms for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5. If this is too much, please just alternate those arms instead. For 4, for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Last time, find your chair pose. Reach forward, pull back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Stand up nice and tall. This time, turning the left knuckle forward, right arm at your side, pull up together for 1 and switch, for 2, for 3, and for 4, and for 5, and for 6, and for 7, and last time, and 8. Well done. Stepping nice and wide once again. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, and exhale, halfway down. Bend the elbows, weights to shoulders for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Last one, leave them out and turn the right toe to the right. Move into triangle pose, placing the lower weight on the floor. Stay right here. Top arm comes all the way back down. Pull it up and reach. Lower it super slow. Pull it up and reach. Lower it super slow. Pull it up and reach. And then lower it super slow. And pull up and reach. 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. One more time. As you come back into triangle pose, slowly rise to stand and curl for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, just one more time, triangle pose to the left. So slowly tip it over, placing the lower weight on the floor, top weight straight up. Lower that top weight slow, pull up and reach. Lower it slow, pull up and reach. Lower it slow, pull up and reach. Beautiful. And we have 4 more right here. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And then your last one, coming back into triangle pose, rise to stand, last set of curls, pull them in and out, in and out, in and out, and in and out, for 4, and for 3, and for 2. We're going to challenge just a moment here, circle backwards, just 4 of them, 2, 3, and now forward for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Rotate and lower right here. Well done. Woo, feel those shoulders begin to fall forward, releasing your weights to the floor. Let the head just hang. Maybe grab your elbows with your hands, soften your knees. Allow your back to just stretch out towards the floor. Changing our natural gravity of blood flow. Fantastic. Then slowly release the arms, roll back to stand. Take the arms over your head and then just halfway down. Well done. Let's take a little glide over to the right, and a little glide to the left, and a little glide to the right, and a little glide to the left, and glide almost as though the rib cage is sliding right over those hips. Well done. Just one more each way. Perfect. And then return to center. Bring the arms over your head and then all the way back down. Well done. Arms reach up, warrior 2 to the right hand side. Take a nice deep side angle, peaceful warrior, and then right into a nice extended side angle. Inhale, back it up once again. And then side angle, reach and hold. 2 more times, peaceful warrior. And then side angle. And then peaceful warrior. And we'll take that side angle and hold it, arm next to the ear. Play with your posture here. Turn it slightly, a little bit more towards the front. Now releasing the lower arm, bring it to the ear. Hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten, turn to the front. Exhale, let those arms come down. All right, we have another side. So inhale, arms reach up. Turn the left toe, warrior 2. And now right to our peaceful warrior into our extended side angle. Our peaceful warrior, be intentional with the reach, with that big stretch, with the breath. Beautiful. And back. And then just one more time, take the peaceful warrior and then right into the extended side angle and hold. Rotate your shoulder back just a bit, sink a little lower, lift the lower arm up and hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Big breath as you release up. Exhale back into warrior 2 and then slowly push to stand. Both toes face forward. Bow all the way back down to the mat. Well done. Inhale, pushing the fingertips into the floor. Come up halfway. And exhale, bow back down. And then one more time, push up halfway. Bring the arms out wide like an airplane. And then anchor down as you rise to stand. And float the arms right down. Bringing the feet back into center. Reach for the small ball. If you don't have a small ball, you can reach for the lowest of your weights. We're going to keep the ball in our right hand. And extend our left leg out. Let's go. All right, arm and leg. Let's go. Ball to knee for 1, and for 2, and for 3, and for 4, and for 5, and for 6, and for 7, and for 8. Stay here, tip it over, and lift that left foot a little off the floor. Find your balance for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, raise to center, switch hands, find your position for the other side, ball and knee for 8, stay tall, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and then holding it right here, a gentle tip over, and let that right foot float from the floor and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, step to center, and bring that ball and place it between your inner thighs. Move your feet in parallel with one another. Begin to find your chair pose. So sink low, adjust as you need to. Perfect. Let's just bring the hands to the heart on this one as we'll concentrate on inner thighs. So as we squeeze this ball really tight, we start it from the outside of the thighs, inside of the thighs, to the center of that ball. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Take a breath, sink a little bit lower, and then take a twist to your right hand side. Slowly return to center and squeeze that ball again for 8, 7, 6, 5. Try not to start with the knees. Start with the upper part of your legs. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it, go lower, breathe in, exhale, take that twist to the left. And slowly inhale, rise to center and stand nice and tall. Release the ball, place it in your right hand, and let's take that ball and knee once again. Ball knee for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Stay here, rotate those arms, float that foot off the floor and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, rise to center, prepare for the opposite side. Let's go for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Slowly tip it over and float that foot off the floor and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Rise to center. Bring that ball back between your thighs. Bring those feet close in, and then find your chair pose. Go a little bit lower this time. Pull the knees away from those front toes. Sweep the arms up and just squeeze and hold. This time we're pulsing towards the floor. Bum down for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. We've got it going again. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Stay here, hands to heart. Push that ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze and hold. Reach those arms up. Pulse one more time. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and bring those arms to center, to the ball, release, and stand. Beautiful job. Go ahead and place that ball down. Let's move ourselves to the small end of our mat. So keep the weights out of your way so you don't kick on them. Heavier ones are now at the front. Remember, always choose the weight that suits you best. Respect any limitations you might have, injuries. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold back down. Then the knees push down with the feet as you lift and rise once again, and slide the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold. This time, reach for those heavier weights. Take your left foot way back to the back of your mat. Bend the knees and rise to stand, high lunge. Bicep curls. Let's rotate our knuckles to face forward and bend and curl for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. We're going 8 more. Keep it going for 8 and for 7 and for 6 and for 5 and for 4 and for 3 and for 2. Last one. Bring the weights behind you and then send your body forward. Curl the weights towards your shoulders now, then press back. For 8, push back. 7, push back. 6, 5, really lift at the back. And 3, and 2. Last one, bring the weights to center. Place them at your chest. Step forward. Push the weights overhead as you stand. Drop them back for 8, or 7, or 6, or 5, or 4, or 3, and for 2, and for 1. Bring them back to heart center and fold forward. Placing the weights on the floor, release, roll to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold back down. This time reaching for the weight, step the right foot to the back of your mat and stand up to low to high lunge. All right, let's go again. Open the weights, bend and curl for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Go again for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Hinge forward, bring the weights to your shoulders, push back for 8, push and squeeze. For 7, push and squeeze. 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing the weights back to your chest, step it forward. Push the weights to the sky and drop them back behind you for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Back to the center, release them, and fold it forward. Placing the weights on the floor, roll the spine back up. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. This time placing the hands down on the mat, step back to a full plank pose. Take the plank pose and hold it here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right knee, right elbow. 8, switch. 7, switch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, push the hips back towards the heels, child's pose and hold. Feel the fingertips crawl forward a little bit further. The hips pull back a little deeper. Beautiful. And slowly rise to tabletop position. The cat and cow. Inhale, dropping the belly and lifting the heart. Exhale, rolling the tail underneath you, rounding the spine to the sky. Keep it going. Breathing in to cow and out to cat. In to cow, out to cat. Couple more. Just breathe. Curl it. And one more time. And curl it up. Coming back to the center, let's go ahead and grab. Today, I am going to opt for my heavier weight. You can choose, we're going to do leg lifts. You can choose a ball, you can choose a lower weight or a heavy weight. Place whichever you choose behind the right knee. And then bring your forearms down to the mat. It's nice to have those opportunities to make a decision of your own. So lifting the leg up, flex the foot. Let's just lift and lower for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8. Now cross over for 8 and 7. It's a little dip to the other side. 4 more, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now down and up, and then cross over. Down and up, cross it over. Down and up, and cross it over. And down and up. Beautiful work. We have 4 more combos here. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Holding it up, pulse it for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 8 more. Let's go. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that knee down to the floor. Well done. Back it up to your hands and remove that weight or that ball. All right, come all the way up, placing that same right foot forward. Heel down, toe up, hinge forward. First of all, let's stretch out that hamstring. By squeezing that ball or weight, you've activated those hamstring muscles. So let's open them back up. Beautiful. And then slowly release and bend the knee a little. Just kind of walk that foot over to the edge of your mat, place it on its side, and then just push forward and down at the same time. It's kind of a variation of a pigeon, but we're not stressing and going all the way down. But you'll feel a really good stretch here. Promise for you, we'll do more of these stretches throughout the practice. Right now, we're just doing modified pigeon, or just a variation of a pigeon, really stretching out that glute that we've just worked on. Good. And then just pull it in and back any way you can. Well done. Let's go ahead and take that same equipment you use, whether it be the ball or the weights, and place it behind that left leg. Of course, feel free to change up if you have an injury on one side and want to make it stronger, or pamper it, whatever. Let's bring up that left leg and lower and lift for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. Remember, you're on your forearms. 7 and 8. A little crossover for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Now down and up, and then cross. Down, up, cross, and lift. So again, down and up, and cross and lift. Down and up, cross and lift, and down and up, and cross and lift. Down and up, cross and lift, down and up, cross and lift. 2 more, down and up, and cross. Last one, leave it up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way back down. Back it up and remove whatever you have behind your knee and bring the heel forward. Toe is up, and then hinge forward and just feel that hamstring stretch. And now bend the knee and walk that foot across to the edge of your mat. Just place it on its side, hinging a little forward, pressing that outer leg towards the floor, and feel that stretch. Good. Release it and just bring it back to tabletop. Tucking the toes underneath you. Let's move into our first downward facing dog of our practice today. So just lift the hips, anchor down, hands and feet, let the head hang. Take a moment to really just feel the pose. Feel every muscle in this body working somehow or other, holding you, stretching. Draw the belly in, let the hips move a little higher up and the head move a little lower down. Fantastic. Perfect. Lifting the heels high to the floor, I want you to bring the knees back down. Sliding the left leg out behind you, open your gait towards that left-hand side. Perfect. Now lift up the leg and reach the arm to the outer thigh for 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. We're going to go 8 more. Keep it super simple. Just lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower. Just 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. And lower yourself back to tabletop position. But this time, lift up the right knee, cross it behind the left, and then push yourself backwards. Cross-legged child's pose. Feel a nice stretch of that glute. Perfect. Return to center, uncross your legs. Extend the right one out behind you and then open the gate towards the right-hand side. Leg and arm reach for each other for 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. 8 more. You've got this. Here's 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Return to tabletop position, and this time pick up the left knee and cross it over the right. Separate those feet wide and back it up. Just sink and hold. Wherever your limit is, that's fine. Then slowly walk back forward and uncross your knees. Tucking the toes underneath you, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels high, begin to drift forward to a tall plank. Exhale, super slow, bend the elbows and lower yourself down. Releasing the toes, push up to a baby cobra. Touch back down. Another baby cobra. Beautiful for that strength of the back, lower back down. Baby cobra. And back down. This time, hold the baby cobra, but lift your hands off the floor. Hold right here. Maybe your feet come up as well now. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, touch down. Sliding the hands back, come up to full cobra pose. And then tuck the toes and find your plank pose once again. Right hand touches the left shoulder, left to right, right to left, left to right. 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and here's 1. Lift the hips up and press back down dog. Beautiful. Looking forward, step the right foot to the front of your mat. Spin the back heel. Rise to warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. Inhale to our peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straighten out the front leg. And then exhale, move right into a triangle pose. Perfect. Lift and turn the body over the front leg and bow down. Adjust that back foot, bringing it in and out to square the hips and bow nose towards knee. Perfect. Rebend that front knee, step the back foot all the way back and lower the knee down. Stay here. And a nice deep lunge. Perfect. Reach for one of your heavier weights and slowly rise up to a low lunge, knee under hip. Bringing the weight to the shoulder, just press it straight up, right here for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower it down, reach to the mat. Tuck your back toe underneath you and lift the right arm off the floor, twist. Lower the back knee down. Return to low lunge, round number 2. Let's go for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Reach to the mat, tuck the back toe under, pull the back leg off of the floor, and slowly add a twist. Perfect. One more inhalation. And then exhale, bring the top hand down. Just move the weight to the other side. Release, step back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Drift forward to a plank pose. Left hand, right shoulder. Switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. One more. And then hold the plank pose. And then take a breath here and exhale, lower super slow. All the way down. Inhale, rise to a full cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the left foot forward. And drop the back knee. Stay here a moment. Feel that hip flexor stretch, big open stretch. And then we'll back it up, taking the weight in our right hand, low lunge, weight to your shoulder, press up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Reach to the mat, tuck the back toe underneath you, pull the leg off of the floor, add a twist. Breathe, feel all that space. One more inhalation and exhale, touch back down, release your knee down. Round number 2, pull back, weight goes up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Reach to the mat, tuck the back toe under, pull the leg up, sink low, reach up, twist. Good. Bringing the top hand down, just release your weight off to the side, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drift to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale the cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful work. Bring your right foot towards your left hand. Cross the other one behind it. Let's have a seat. Cross-legged position. Sit upright and tall here. Take a moment. Just take a little check about how you feel. Let's go ahead and do some seated cat and cows. So let's take a moment to get tall first. Breathe in and send your chest forward. And then exhale, bring the chin into your chest and roll the spine way back. Hold onto your knees. Inhale, come up. Go a little further forward, push. Exhale, come back to center and roll back. Inhale to center and push forward. Exhale, come up and roll back. This time, come up to the center, push forward. And then from here, just do some circles. Upper body over lower body. And then go the opposite way. And then finding center, both arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist either way. It doesn't matter. One hand behind you, one hand on a knee, push down and lift tall. Use your exhale to just push and turn, looking over that back shoulder. Take a long breath in and exhale. See if you can't go a little bit more, just a little. Circle the back arm to the opposite knee. And then release the hands and crisscross the arms, one in front of the other. Lifting the elbows up to shoulder height, breathe in. Exhale, begin to reach forward and downward. Let go of those arms, untwist them, walk the palms forward and bow the head low. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky, circle the arms around below your knees and fall back into Navasana, boat pose. Your right leg should be in the front. Just take note and make sure it is. Boat pose, your version. And this time release, crossing your left leg in the front, come back to seated pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. So push down and lift tall. Give it a little nudge and look over the back shoulder. And once you're here, one more long breath in. And see if you can't just take it a little tiny bit deeper. Bringing the back arm around to the opposite knee, just release the hands from the knees into eagle arms. Lifting the elbows as high as your shoulders. Breathe in. As you exhale, push forward and then go down. Once you've reached your limit, release the arms from their bind and walk the palms forward, bow the head down. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale, float them right back down. All right, we'll need a couple things here. So take the ball behind your lower back. If you do not have a ball, you do not need to use it. We're just going to use it as added support. And then we're going to take just one of your heavier weights or lighter weights. We're going to row the boat. So we're going to put our feet to the floor and we're going to hold the weight and we're going to row paddle side to side. So push and 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 push for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Return to center and sit up. Take a breath. Let it go. If you need to, round the spine and just bow the head down, just stretching out the spine. We have one more round. So sitting up tall, that ball is behind you. If you don't have the ball, just let your body fall back. Everyone fall back just a little bit. Anchor in. Let's row the boat. Right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left for 4, for 3, and for 2. Just once more. And then return to center and sit up nice and tall. This time, lower the weight in between your legs, place the soles of the feet together, reach for the outside of your feet, and just pull the body forward and let your head bow down towards your feet. And then release to center. Move the ball away from your lower back for now. Grab both of your heavier weights and ever so slowly roll onto your back. Perfect. Bringing the knees up to table position. Bring the arms out wide like goalpost arms. And let's just simply extend the right leg and push the weights to the sky. So right leg and push, lower and switch. Push and lower and switch. Push and push, alternating the kickouts. Just lifting and lowering the weights, and push and pull and push and pull and push and pull. Once more, push and pull. Perfect. Now keep the arms rooted and on the floor in goalpost position. Take the right leg and push and left push. Bicycle, just the legs. Just the legs, everything else is down. For 4, for 3, and for 2, and then for 1. Bring everything back to center and extend the legs to the sky. This time, push the weights all the way up and rotate them to face each other. Soften the elbow just a little bit. Open the weights and lower the right leg down. Here's 1 and switch. Here's 2 and switch. Here's 3 and switch. And 4 and switch. Here's 5 and switch. And 6 and switch. Here's 7 and switch. And 8, and hold the weights up, lower the right leg, and lift left leg, and lift right leg down, and up, left leg down, and up. 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, and here's 2, and then 1 more. Leave the legs straight up, bend them at the knees, cross the ankles. Let's take our arms and open the hands, pull down and up. Again, pull down and up, rotate, and open and close for 2. Good, let's go 2s again, down and up. And then open and close. Perfect. Pause, extend the legs to the sky. And now let's go again. So rotate the arms for 2, down and up, 1. And 2, rotate and open for 2, and then close, pull down and up, and then rotate and open, down and up. And then lower the weights right back down to your chest, bending the knees, place your feet on the mat. Well done. Ditch your weights. Let's reach for the ball and lift and place it underneath your lower back. If you do not have a ball, keep your lower back just on the floor on this one. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bring our knees in and connect them. Bring the arms out nice and wide, allowing yourself to balance a little bit on this ball, a little better. You have a little bit better center balance. So let's just circle our knees, keeping them connected. Just bring them in and around, and you can do this on the floor. And in and around. Start to push those legs out a little further, and then pull them in a little closer. A little further, and a little closer. A little further. Oh my goodness, really feeling this, and bring them in and stay. Now circle them the other way. Just start off at a just comfortable circle. You choose. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and push the legs further. Pull the knees closer. Push them further and closer. Push them further and closer. 1 more time and bring them right back in. Well done. Dropping the feet to the floor. Release your ball. Place it between your inner thighs. Here we are again, those good old inner thighs. Walk your feet in so your feet are parallel. And to take a moment here to just squeeze that ball really tight. Feel the feet anchored down fully on the floor. Feel the activation of the outer thighs and the inner thighs. Place the arms next to your hips and slowly begin to lift the upper body towards the sky. Float it, float it, float it, slow, controlled. You're going to get to a point where you don't have any more room. So we're going to make more room. We're going to tuck our shoulders under. We're going to maybe walk our feet in closer, and we're going to push a little higher. As high as you can, keep squeezing that ball. All right, a nice strengthener here, keeping those legs squeezed tight. Take the right one and extend it, knee to knee. Just push that ball from the inner thigh and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend and switch, so lift back up. Extend the left and push into the ball and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's switch again. Right leg goes long, push hard into the ball for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, switch, extend and push for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it down and release yourself down. Well done. Take the ball from those legs. Put the soles of your feet together. Let the knees just go wide for a moment. Let those inner thighs take a moment. Pull the knees back and bring them towards you. Lift the ball up and over your knees. Roll them down your shin as you lift your head and shoulders off of the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, push. Pull, push, pull, push, pull, and push. Pull and push. Pull and push. Pull. One more. Bring the knees back in. Ball on your knee, drop your head. Well done. Keeping the ball in just one hand, let both of your knees fall off to the right hand side. Look towards the left. And then switch side with the legs as you look over to the right. And then we'll come back to the center, bring the ball back to the right shin. Rather than double leg extensions, we will do single leg. So head and shoulders come up, push away that left leg, and switch. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch for 4, and for 3, and for 2. And then one more set. Bring both knees back in, drop the head. Once again, go ahead, release arms wide. Let the knees fall to the right as you look to the left. And then switch the knees to the other side as you look over to the right-hand side. And then returning to center, extend your legs out long, bring the ball over your head. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Exhale, just place that ball between your feet a moment. Place your hands, if you can't reach your feet, place them between your calves. And then just let the fingertips or the hands rest on them as you bow forward. Good. Taking the ball with you, reach it to the sky. Ball stays in your right hand. Open up to the right, open the arms, twist. And then bring the ball to center, move it into your left hand. Take the ball behind you as you twist left. Keep that going, lift center, and then twist, lift center, and then twist, lift center, and then twist, and lift center, and twist. 4 more. Here's 1, and twist. Here's 2, and twist. Here's 3, and twist. 1 more time, and twist. Back to the center and bow forward. Place the ball once again between the feet and allow your head to just bow down. Perfect. Go ahead and sit up. Take the ball off to the side. We're done with the ball. Bring the right foot inside of the right thigh. Anchor the left one all the way to the floor. Pull the toe towards the kneecap. Lift the arms to the sky. As you exhale, bow forward, Janu Shirasana. Inhale, send the heart forward and the hips back. And then just imagine bringing the chin to rest upon your shin. Great. And then release and just switch sides. So bring the left leg in. Anchor the long leg down, reach up, make sure that toe is pulling towards your kneecap and bow forward. Inhale, seek space. Exhale, lower down. And then simply release and bring your knees to touch. Your feet to touch the floor, knees to bend. Reaching forward, just descend back down to the mat, nice and slow. And as you reach down, bring the arms overhead, circle them around, bring your knee in and hug it in. Right knee comes in. Good. Now just kind of move it around a little bit. Extend the left leg now to the floor. Perfect. Right leg extends long and straight as you slide your hands as high as they will go up that leg. Pull it towards you. Flex your foot. Give it a gentle point. Maybe let's move those ankles around a couple times each way. And then reaching for the toe with 2 fingers. If you can't reach the toe, feel free to bend the knees if you can reach, or just simply take the hand to the inside of the leg. Bringing the left arm out to the floor just to balance oneself. Bring the leg out wide. Only take it out as far as it will go without your hips leaving the floor. We did a lot for inner thighs, so this is a big treat for those inner thighs. And then slowly bringing it back, we'll switch hands. So either reach for the outside of your leg or reach for the toe and pull the leg across your body. I'm going to say about 45 degrees, pushing over to about maybe 3:30. I mean, not 3, it would be either on the clock if you think about it, maybe the 9 or the 10. Feel the foot pull. And now bring it back to the center. Both hands reach for your ankle. Bend the knee to a half of a happy baby. Reach for your foot, pull it across your chest. And let's take that sleeping pigeon here, figure 4. So bring the other knee in to meet it and just enjoy this. So choose stillness or movement. Choose resistance or a deeper stretch. Breathe. Fantastic. Go ahead and just bring our knees together. Push away the right leg and extend the left one to the sky. Slide your hands up that leg as far as it will comfortably go and pull the leg towards you. Flex your foot and point it. Give it a couple circular movements each way. Taking it out wide, either grabbing the toe or the inside of your leg. Right arm goes out wide for a little bit of balance, keeping your body on the floor. Pull the leg out wide. If your hips start to lead, back it up just a little bit. You're going too far. Good. And then slowly bring it back up and switch hands. Pull it across your body. This time, what's over on that side on the clock? That's the 2 or 3. Just kind of push. Feel that outer thigh and the glute, get a nice stretch. And then bringing it back to center, reach for the ankle, pull the knee down towards the floor to a nice half a happy baby. Reaching for the foot, pull it across your chest. Now it's time to bring the right leg in to meet it. Once again, find what pleases you here. Perfect. And let's finish off with a nice full happy baby. So reach for your feet, just pull down. Then release and push in. Lowering your feet all the way to the mat. Let's take one more bridge pose. So just easy and gentle. Lift, find space. Draw those inner thighs as though we're still squeezing that ball. Then begin to descend, soften the shoulders, lower the vertebrae. Extend the legs and bring the arms over your head. Big breath in, and then exhale, sweep the arms towards the sky, and let them land gently by your side. right into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So just find your breath and embrace now stillness. Our body recover from the constant state of movement. Brain rest from constant state of thinking of what you're doing. Let your breath continue without effort. A deep breath in. Let it go. And then finally, just bring the knees into your chest. Find just a little movement here. Rolling off to the side. Excellent job. So bringing the hands to the heart, just come back up into easy pose when you're ready. Bring the hands to the heart and just bow the head. May we go upon our day with grace and strength. Show kindness when we can. Compassion where necessary. Namaste.
Namaste.